Can this glass stop a bullet? What about rifle rounds?
What about this Noreen 50 cal?
Think we can stop that? Today, we're going to be stress testing ballistic glass. Welcome back to Ballistic High Speed. Today we've got 3 different types of ballistic rated glass from Alpine Armoring. We've got an A5 for handguns, an A9 for rifles, and an A12 for armor piercing and up to a 50 cal.
Yeah, which is awesome because we now have one thanks to Noreen. But starting on the lower end, we're gonna just do some 9mm. We've got Terran Tactical's Pit Viper here, so that'll be really fun to see what John Wick was shooting. Of course, we're gonna put a 45 into it because you see those a lot. And then when we get to the rifles, we've got a 223, and then we also have Terran Tactical's Harbinger 308, so that's gonna be really cool. And then, for some real fun, we've got a new 22 caliber belt-fed Gatling gun from Tippmann Armory, so big shout out to them for that. And of course, we're gonna bring out the 9mm as well.
Yeah, so we're gonna have some fun with stress testing with those two.
And the A5 is really gonna get it today.
Yeah. So we're gonna find out, can this actually stop a 50 caliber bullet? That's a big deal for glass. By the end of this video, we'll have that answered and we'll have it in glorious high speed. Yes, so I say, let's load some stuff up and get to it.
Let's do it. All right, we're gonna get started with the A5, which means we're shooting pistols. So we're gonna start with the 9mm and then do a 45.
Okay, high speed's ready on you, mister. Whoa.
Wow. And action. Today we're gonna find out what happened. That's more than I thought was gonna happen. There's a lot more going on.
But I think it's just that front layer.
Yeah, there's nothing on the back.
It looks like maybe some pieces of glass or jacket came back out.
Yep, safe on the inside, but you know, potentially harmful on the outside.
So I'm curious how different this is gonna look from hitting normal glass. Interesting.
A lot more dust, like the super sandy particles.
We didn't get that before, did we?
No, not. I mean, there was some in the vehicle windows.
Right.
Some of it.
This looks like because there's so much thick mass there, a lot of it comes straight back.
Yeah.
Were you getting hit with any of it?
No.
As far as the pattern of the glass cracking, it looks pretty familiar.
Yep.
You can start to see the copper jacket slide off the round there, which is cool. You can see some of the jacket flying out with it too, but it's pretty much just gone. Okay, well, I'm gonna do some more energy with the 45?
Yeah.
Let's get to it.
Let's do it. Ready?
Yep. Crisp.
I think it's still good.
I want to say this glass works.
Yeah.
What does the backside look like?
Nothing.
Yeah, it looks clean. It looks like just that very front layer kind of shatters off.
Yeah.
But all of the main structure is still there.
And then I'm willing to bet that this crack is probably the same, only the top layer or so.
Yeah.
Because the back always, it still feels like smooth. I found this on the ground too. I've never seen one do that before.
Oh, it like emptied itself of lead.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I'm not seeing any lead or copper embedded in the glass, so it must just shoot it all back.
Right.
Cool, that'll be some cool high speed. Whole lot. Oh, look at that.
See that?
Ooh, it's bending the glass.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think we saw that in the 9mm. So that must be what all that extra mass is doing. It's actually forming a bowl in the layers.
Because I think, I don't know, is there some plastic layers in there? The front and back kind of feel like plastic.
I feel like there's some polycarbonate in there in between.
Okay.
Oh, the entire bullet comes back out.
Sure did.
Almost straight back. I feel like you definitely could get hit by that if you're too close.
I guess that's another defense mechanism
true.
Of armored glass.
If you walk up and shoot this, you're gonna get hurt.
Yep.
What do you say we pump some lead into it? 2 Gatling guns.
Say we can't stop until it's broken.
That's true.
So.
Stress test.
Let's do it.
Well, I haven't shot a gun on the channel in what, a year and a half?
Something like
probably.
that.
So we've got both of our Tippmann Armory Gatling guns, 9mm and 22. We're both gonna try to shoot at the same time, put a bunch of rounds into it, see if we can destroy this A5 glass.
I think we can.
Let's get to it. Okay, everything's rolling. All right, shit. I'm scared. I'm aimed up, and 3, 2, 1, go. That was good. It's still there.
That thing's fun.
Yeah.
So obviously this is not what this is meant for.
No.
This is next level.
Looks like we had some start to come through and a few actually broke through, but we got to point out we have put over 100 rounds in it at this point. It's not meant to stop all of that.
No.
That's still cool though. I mean, it probably took the first 50 rounds, and after that is when it started to punch through. These Gatling guns, it's much easier to aim left and right.
Yeah.
They don't go up and down very much. So if we had spread this more up and more down, I bet it would have stopped even more. I mean, I'm pretty impressed with the A5 glass. I want to see what A9 does, which is rifle rated.
Yeah, I'm interested in the rifles myself. Alrighty, so up next we have our A9 glass in our holder here. So this is their rifle category. And so we brought some rifles. We have a 223 in an AR platform, 7.62 by 39 in the AK, and then we have a 7.62 by 51, the 308. And then here's our size differences. All right, first up, 223.
Beautiful.
That cracked out on a lot more real estate than I expected. No hole.
The crater does not look very deep at all, and this glass is pretty thick, so I feel like performed pretty well. It's gonna be cool to see all those cracks flying out from there.
Yeah.
So that's our smallest rifle bullet. It's pretty fast, but it's pretty small too.
Right. I'm kind of worried though with how far out all the cracks came. Yeah. If we do a one here, I don't know if there's gonna be like a clear shot for the 308. To be fair to Alpine, the 7.62 by 51 is what this is supposed to do.
Yeah.
So why don't we make sure we do that? Because it's the most common round. I would love to see it, but.
Yeah, let's get that 308 type round so that way we can prove that it can stop what it's rated for, and then we can have fun.
Right, yeah. I think that's what we should do.
Okay, up next.
Sorry, AK guys. All right, up next we've got the 7.62 by 51, which we're starting to push the upper limits of the glass here.
Wow, okay. Look at that. like a vapor trail.
Yeah.
It's obviously supersonic. Imagine the vacuum behind that bullet as it separates the air. I think it's because it's backlit with my mirror. We're getting almost like a Schlieren imaging of that vapor trail, of the turbulence in the air. Schlieren, yeah.
That's a fun word.
It is. Wow, that looks cool. It looks like a tank round impacting.
Right.
Look at that. All the chunks of metal and flame. That's pretty wild. Because of the reflection behind it, you can see yellow light.
That seems to spread a lot faster than handguns.
Normal glass cracking is all like cool patterns, but when it's this fast, it's just like straight lines.
Right, yeah.
That must be all the extra stress. It just goes instead of
It
choosing
makes
its
the path instead of following a path.
Comparing those two impacts, they're not extremely different.
Yeah, I was expecting a lot more out of the 760 by 51.
And that crater doesn't go a whole lot deeper either.
No, there's a slight bulge.
Just slightly, I see what you mean. Yeah, which makes sense because that's pretty much what it's rated for.
Right, yep. But Alpine was nice enough to agree to let us destroy it. What we're gonna do is see how it fares against a 50 cal, and then after we see how a rifle rated this A9 does against that, they actually sent us one that can stop a 50 BMG.
Supposedly.
Allegedly.
I've never seen a 50 cal get stopped by anything
No.
so far on this channel.
No, not yet. So we've got the Noreen 50 out. We have a 660 grain full metal jacket. Finish this guy off. Split the difference here and just hit somewhere in here. And
As a reminder, this is well and above what it's supposed to take.
above. 760 by 51 is like the upper echelon,
Yeah.
so we're cruising straight past that.
Let's punch through it.
Let's do it.
Okay, everything's rolling. Man, I thought that would fly off the table.
Yeah.
I think it defeated it.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna guess that's the hole from the 50 cal.
Oh, it broke that board off the bottom.
Oh yeah.
So there were some forces going somewhere.
Oh yeah. That's crisp. And let's clarify again, it is not designed to stop a 50 cal.
No, not even close.
Okay.
And apparently neither was my table, so. Oh my God.
It was somewhat clear, now it's like opaque. It's like a storm of glass.
For it going through, I'm surprised there's that much stuff still
I know.
coming back. That means it put up a good fight. So that's after a 223, a 308, and then something it was never meant to stop.
There's gotta be stuff getting converted to liquid in there. There has to be. Whoa.
All right, so we've got our A12 rigged up here. It's an absolute beast of a piece of glass.
I'm starting to wonder if the character and number is how many inches thick it is, because that's getting pretty thick.
So we're gonna start with the same round we just used, an American Eagle 660 grain. And we're gonna try and plop one over here a little bit. And then if it's true and it can stop it, it's supposed to be able to take 3. So then we have some Hornady 750 grain. It's not silver paint, so calm down. And we're gonna put one over here.
Yeah.
And so then we'll be able to see 660 versus 750.
Based on the ballistic charts, it looks like the Hornady AMAX bullet should be about 1,000 more pound-feet of energy. So
Oh, that's quite a
it
bit.
should do something more, but
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
it should be able to stop all of this, hopefully.
Alrighty, we're gonna kick off the A12's potential destruction with the 660 grain 50 BMG. Oh my God.
Wow, that was beefy. Okay, moment of truth. What does the back look like?
Ta-da!
Oh my gosh.
It's a bulge, but it's over such a big surface area that it's
Yeah,
kind of hard to feel.
hardly anything.
And these cracks are not the end. They're on the last plate there. Man, I can't wait to see all that just.
That's a lot of energy coming to a stop all of a sudden.
Right,
How is your table still together?
because I built it.
Okay, that's true. 50 cal in flight always looks like a tank round to me. Oh, look at the layers. Each one gets a dot of reflection from that. It looks like if there was like an atomic bomb in a lake and you looked down, all that like water around it. Whoa. It's like the Edge knew it was happening and met it. Whoa. How is that even possible? That means information traveled faster than the sound wave.
What? Is that a shadow?
I don't think so, because
No?
it's coming the opposite direction. Maybe the wider V711 shot will show us.
Yeah.
It might be not fast enough. So that means for at least a few frames, cracks were going like that and met each other right there.
Did it like flex that much that it started to break?
What? 50 cal just breaks physics most of the
Just
time.
all of the things. So now that everything's kind of busted up,
Yeah.
we've got the Hornady 750 grain,
The AMAX bullet.
the AMAX, somewhere in here
Okay.
where it's nice and broken up.
Let's see what happens. Phantoms are rolling.
All right, this is the Hornady AMAX 750 grain versus the already taken one hit A12.
I vote that it catches it.
I think it's gonna.
All right, let's show us what you've got, Alpine. Oh my gosh.
There's a lot of action there.
That's so loud. Wow.
Well, there it is.
The 750 grain looks like a bigger impact hole,
It just like turns it to dust.
but it was already compromised from the first
Yeah.
one, so it's hard to say.
So, and I can see like more of this has fallen off. And
Yeah.
big crater there.
So the
But-
big question is, what the?
It stopped it.
Wow. So with a little bit of being compromised from the first shot and, you know, heavier bullet, it starts to make a difference.
Right.
That's so cool. I've never seen anything this small stop a 50 cal.
No,
it's
that's
just I mean,
nuts.
it's pretty thick, but it's just a pane of glass. Whoa!
That's pretty.
Look at that. It's got the back one. That's the one you like, right?
Yeah.
What in the world?
There's so much more light happening right now.
Because there's already cracks there, I guess it's easiest for that energy to go that way, and it just shoots straight down there before the main expansion catches up.
Like in movies and stuff, that's how fiber optic like moves
Right.
through things.
Okay, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, I am ready.
God,
Wow.
wait. Okay, there we go. So the table said 3 shots within 120 millimeters. We are
A little bit wider than
We're
that.
even outside of that. And it stopped it. That is insane. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised because they told us that
Yeah.
it can stop 3, but man, after seeing that, I was like, oh no.
It's nuts.
Absolute
Those are what, 3
insanity.
inches out from the surface? Dude, imagine being behind that glass when it gets shot. You just see that bulge stop right in front of your face.
You saying that makes me wish we could do another one and do the mirror trick so that you can watch the bulge go whoop.
Oh yeah. If you look here, you can see lines connecting each dot in a triangle. You see that? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Some stress patterns going on. All right, hope you guys enjoyed that video. I certainly did. Thanks again to Alpine Armoring for sending out this wonderful ballistic rated glass. I was actually impressed with these products from the A5, the A9, and the A12. They caught pretty much every bullet we sent at it except when we really overloaded the handgun. But
That's to be expected.
That is to be expected.
Yeah. Also, a huge shout out to our firearm sponsors. Noreen was nice enough to send that one out to us. Tippmann is always hooking us up with these beautiful looking things.
Yeah.
It may only be a 22, but that thing is
Seems
actually
like
a lot
I
of
only
fun.
get to shoot when we have mag dumps and things
Yes,
like that.
pretty much.
Which is fine. Yeah, so we are actually going to be heading out to Alpine Armoring, their headquarters, and we're going to shoot at bullet resistant vehicles. So these glass products are going to be installed into vehicles, and we're going to be able to shoot that. Vehicles like Teslas, Escalades, not sure what they're going to have in store for us, but it's going to be a good time. So check out Alpine, check out Tittman Armory, and check out Noreen for all their cool stuff. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you in the next episode. Subscribe. Jesus Christ, it's like a dust storm.